Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome back to the garage. So yesterday I did some practice pieces. A really good friend at work, Kurt, brought me in some metal to play around with, some thinner metal to test out the welding skills, and I made an entire vlog on it. And once I showed them the pictures of the steps that I was using, I'll put some right here. Something in the welder is not set up correctly. I either don't have enough gas or I don't have it hot enough. So today I'm actually going to redo the vlog. We are going to cut this piece up. We'll just hack it in half and see if we can stitch this back together, because on our 1971 GMC I found some major issues with the rocker install that one of the previous owners already has done, and we need to get it fixed. So let me show you the rockers first, and then we will get into welding up this scrap piece for practice. So you can see here, this cab corner is new and this outer rocker is new. Well, one of the issues is right here. Let me see if I can turn you to show you. But there's a gap. This rocker should be flush with this cab corner, as well as this weld is that's about as good as I'm doing right now. So we need to practice to get better than this. Now you can see here on the forward end, it's even worse. The fender and the door line up really nice, and this inner rocker is up and in too much. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to take this all apart and cut this new rocker back out. I'm not sure if it's gonna be salvageable, but we're gonna start with getting the old one removed. You can also see the welds in here are quite awful, and the door is actually rubbing on this rocker piece. So I'm going to cut these welds and see if we can salvage this. I don't think the person who originally did this work really completely knew what they were doing and just kind of made a debauchery out of it. But that's why we're going to practice and get some pieces cut up and restitched and see if we can do a whole lot better than this. Let's get this chopped up, and I will get the welder out and set up and ready to roll, and see if we can't get the settings a little better to weld this back together. Excuse the noise, I got the heater running, but I've cut the pieces. Now I'm going to get the welder all set up and see if we can get the settings a lot more dialed in so we can weld this back together properly. We've adjusted the settings. We've got it clamped down. Now let's see if we can get this welded together properly. Here goes nothing. Something is not right. I'm getting the exact same results as I did yesterday. You can see that's not correct. I'm not getting the right results. I'm not sure what I'm actually doing wrong. This is why we practice and practice and practice, and we'll get it. At some point, we'll get it. I'm gonna clean this up and see if maybe it's contamination. There could be contamination on the metal, which is causing this issue. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna clean up right here, and we'll try it again. That's all we can do, just keep practicing. Okay, so that is what it's supposed to be looking like. That is what it's supposed to be looking like. And it's getting proper penetration on the backside. The settings were completely fine. The gas pressure was set properly. The wire speed and the heat was all set properly. I didn't have the cord connected to the welder properly. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So right in here, this is where the nozzle actually pushes into the welder for the line to go through, and then the gas comes through here and goes into the line. I didn't have this pushed all the way in. So the entire time that I've been welding, I haven't even actually been using the gas. Man, do I ever feel like a tard. Let's try this again. Much better. Amazing what happens when you have your equipment set up properly. It's all back together, nice and strong. It really is a whole lot easier when the equipment's working better. I fought with pieces like this for a really long time yesterday. I spent hours trying to connect two pieces together and weld them and grind them smooth, and I mean, I eventually got it, but I mean, the backside is absolutely horrible. I got them together, but this took an eighth of the time, like maybe 20 minutes, and I got it back together. Much easier when you're actually getting gas to the welder and it's working properly for shielding, and you're not just blowing holes through everything and making a complete mess. What a relief. I can't tell you how relieved I am to get this up and working much nicer. I'm gonna keep practicing. I'll probably cut this in half again and just keep welding, and I might even see if we can get this side put back together and looking a lot better than what it is. I got the sheet all back together. The messed up side, I redid it, and it's not great, but it's strong and definitely held together. I am making another snowman now that the settings are set up and the welds are much better. So I decided to step out of my comfort zone and take the snowman one step further. I got some exhaust pipe, I got some flat steel. Obviously you can see I cut out some circles. I decided to make a top hat for the snowman. What do you guys think? I'll weld this onto the snowman, and then you guys can comment down below on what do you think. Am I advancing? Do you think I'm getting better? I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. The biggest thing that I've actually learned is it just takes time and patience. If you got those and you got your equipment set up properly, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. There's enough people out there that you can ask for help. There's a lot of resources, YouTube, the web, Google's your friend, YouTube's your friend, and you can honestly do anything that you put your mind to. And if this isn't proof, then I don't know what else is, but let's get the hat welded on and see how the snowman turns out. There we go. Another snowman complete. This time with a top hat. And I put these little extensions on because Tammy puts street lamps on either side of this. But I don't know if you can see, the welds are absolutely night and day from what they were before. I am so happy that I got that all figured out. Just gonna keep practicing, practice, and we will get her done. There's proof to be tenacious and don't give up. Things get hard, things get frustrating, things get really brutal and not time consuming and just sometimes difficult. But don't give up. You can do this. You can do whatever you want to put your mind to. I know you can. Never welded before in my life. The last vlog you guys watched was the first time welding. This is my second attempt, or I guess third attempt, because I spent so much time yesterday. But yesterday was frustrating. I spent hours and hours and hours trying to get it, and I didn't get it until I sent some pictures to my good friends Blair and Kurt. They showed me and they told me that something doesn't look right. The spot welds don't look good. Something's going on. Kurt actually said that's what it looks like when you run out of gas. So that kind of really triggered me to really think there's something wrong with the gas, and sure enough. My own fault for rushing, trying to get the machine put together, and me thinking that it was completely connected when it wasn't even close. Now we're on the right path. I think we got her dialed in. Now it's just going to be setting the wire speeds and the heat on different types of metals, on the thicknesses, but that's just going to take practice, and we'll eventually get it. And before you know it, I might not be able to think or see it now, but we will get those rockers cut out, changed. I might have to buy new ones to get put in there and get them re-welded, but I know that with, time and patience, we will get it. Thanks for joining me today in the garage. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace.